Good afternoon. I've been working hard. Not done anything with compost pile today. Yay! But what I did was I marked off. I've got 4 stumps on corners, and that marks off where my 100-foot electric fence will go. So there's this one, and if you look down the line, there's that one, and it cuts over to there, and it goes back over to there. That's my 100-foot electric fence. That's where it'll fit. Once I got that out, I'm pretty much squared off without having to put up the fence because I've got work to do. I started laying packing paper. Not so much to enrich the soil, because it really won't enrich the soil, but what it will do is it will provide weed suppression. Instead of going out and buying a whole bunch of black plastic or black landscape fabric, utilize what I got for free. So it's packing paper and then a layer of cardboard. And by the time the paper and the cardboard actually decompose enough, any grass or weeds that are under it will be dead. So it's not an issue to worry about. And then from there, what I decided to do with all the raised logs was to do the raised beds. I think I mentioned this in a prior video. Fattest logs in the back, medium-sized logs to the sides, and then smaller logs to the front. And then what you do is you fill the space in between there with a mixture of potting soil, topsoil, and a good compost manure mix. What that'll do is that'll give me anywhere from 6 inches to 2 feet or 2.5 feet worth of great soil to plant tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that in. If you look at the Arkansas soil, it's rocky. There are rocks everywhere. And so giving plants a good start with some really good soil for the first 2 feet gives them a much better chance of producing better fruit, better vegetables, so on down the line. So that's the start of it. It's close to 11 o'clock, so I'm actually going to go in and make some lunch, and then I probably won't be back out until about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I will continue until I'm out of paper and out of cardboard, building the U shape. I won't put the tops across them yet until I actually have all the soil. I've not bought the soil yet because I wasn't sure how much I was going to need. But for the most part, what that makes out is I've got roughly a 3-foot walkway between the edge of the raised bed and where the electric net's gonna go. And that goes all the way around. And then there's roughly a 3-foot walkway in between the 3 beds. So I'll end up with 9 beds by the time I go from the bottom back up to the top half. I'll have 9 beds total. Which is a great start. The tomatoes and the peppers that I've got sitting on the patio will go in, the cucumbers will go in, the melons will go in, and then from there it's strategically place them. Peppers like a lot of sun. They will probably be in that far corner one right there, or the next one up here in the middle that's not built yet. They like a lot of sun, and you can see from that side that gets a lot of sun. That whole side does. All 3 of those are very sunny. The middle row, those 3 will get a middle amount. The 3rd row here tend to get a little more shade. You can see it's 11 o'clock, it's still in the shade, not for much longer. Yeah, you can see where the sun right there is getting ready to come in and hit this 3rd row. So it does get sun, but that one is the last bed to get full sunlight. And so that's something I have to think about when I start planting. And then the second part of that is the middle bed all the way around will probably be the one that I put my squashes in. So as those vines trail out, they can trail out into the walkways and never actually trail over to the electrical fence and ground it out. And again, the whole reason for the electrical fence is to make it so that the deer can't come in here and eat what I'm trying to grow. It will keep the armadillos out, so they're not in here rooting up, but I don't need them digging up. Raccoons, I've not seen any, but if I've got deer and armadillo, I've got raccoons. But it'll keep most of that. It'll keep that stuff out of here. I did buy a little bit of landscape fabric, and once I have all the edges done, the landscape fabric will go along the very edge to guarantee that even if the cardboard decays the way it will, the landscape fabric won't, and it will prevent the grass from growing up and touching the electric fence and again grounding it out. So that'll be the only place where there will actually be black landscape fabric, is right there along the edge all the way around. Yeah. So once the fence is in place and this stuff is growing as it needs to grow, I will continue prepping, because you can see where the third bed ends, just because that's where my fence is going to end. But I've got room all the way over there to that tree. So I'll continue prepping. I can probably get at least another 2 more plots. And same thing going up the hill. If it's there, I can get 2 more plots going up the hill. And it's just I need more fencing. I don't have to have it this year. You know, I can wait till the fall when it goes on sale, or early spring when it goes on sale, and get some more, and the plots will already be ready by then. So that's the plan. That's the deal. Let's hope it works out. No critters today so far. So, all right, well, y'all have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.